My rent is $4,800 a month. Last week, one PDF made $9,439. Almost double that in 7 days. And the idea for it took me like 10 minutes to find, because I didn't even come up with it myself. I basically copied it from people who are already getting paid for it every single day. So today I'm walking you through where this idea actually came from, what I built, where I sold it, and how I got it in front of people. But honestly, pay more attention to the research part than the dollar amount, because that's the bit you can literally go copy tonight, no matter what you end up selling. And I'll be honest with you up front, I almost lost my very first client because of a mistake in how I built this. We'll get to that. Okay. So here's where the idea actually came from. I went on Fiverr, you know, one of the biggest freelance marketplaces out there, and I wasn't scrolling for inspiration. I was looking for proof that something already sells. I typed in product mockup, because think about it, anyone selling stuff online, Etsy, Shopify, dropshipping, whatever, eventually needs their product to look good in photos without actually photographing it themselves. And what popped up was page after page of people doing exactly that. Taking someone's flat little logo and slapping it onto a realistic mug, a t-shirt, a box on a shelf, making it look legit, then delivering it to them in a PDF file. Some of these sellers are charging like 10 bucks a job. Some are charging 50 plus for the fancier 3D stuff. And the bigger ones, hundreds of reviews, some over 1,000 on one single gig. And here's the thing most people scroll right past. Those review numbers aren't even the real sales count. Most people just don't bother leaving a review, period. I can't give you an exact percentage on that, but think about it yourself. How many things have you actually bought online and never left a review for? So if a gig's sitting at 600 reviews, realistically, a lot more people than that have actually paid for it. That's not me guessing people want this. That's literally a marketplace proving it in real time with real money right there in plain sight. So here's what I actually did differently. Instead of trying to compete inside Fiverr, fighting for visibility against sellers who've been there for years, and handing over 20% of every sale to the platform, I built my own little design agency around the exact same service and kept the whole thing for myself. First thing I needed was a website. I went to Claude and just asked it straight up how I should approach building a one-page site for a mock-up design service, and told it to give me a full master prompt I could paste directly into an AI website builder. Here's the exact prompt it gave me back. Word for word. Create a master prompt for an AI website builder to generate a one-page website for a product mockup design agency. The site should let customers order custom product mockups, t-shirts, mugs, phone cases, packaging, and receive their finished mockup delivered as a PDF within 24 hours. Include a hero section explaining the service in one sentence, an example section showing sample mockups, a clear pricing section, and an order button that links out to a Shopify checkout page. Make the tone feel like an established design studio, not a freelance side hustle. Suggest a color palette and font style that fits a creative, professional brand. I took that, pasted it straight into Hostinger's AI website builder, and the site was basically live within minutes. No coding, no dragging boxes around for hours. For actually collecting payments, I used Shopify, but a little differently than you'd think. I opened a regular Shopify account, set up Shopify payments, and built one simple product page for the mockup service. Then I connected that Shopify checkout link straight to the buy button on my actual website. So a customer lands on my site, clicks order, and gets routed into Shopify to pay. And every sale lands right in my Shopify backend, where I can track and manage it like a normal store. Now here's the part that actually matters for every single order, how I make the mockup itself. For each one, I go back into Claude and have it write me a prompt, basically a template I reuse, tweaking the product type and the client's design every time. Here's the version I'm using right now, word for word. Write a detailed image generation prompt I can paste into ChatGPT to create a photorealistic product mockup. The product is product type, and the client's logo or design needs to look naturally placed onto a clean, professional studio-style product photo. Soft lighting, neutral background, so it reads as real product photography, not a flat sticker slapped on top. Make the prompt specific enough that I can swap the product type and design for different orders without rewriting it from scratch. I take whatever Claude gives me back, drop it into ChatGPT, and that's what actually generates the finished mock-up image. I package that into a clean, one-page PDF, and that's what gets delivered to the client. And here's where I almost lost my very first paying client. My early mock-ups looked obviously AI generated. Flat lighting, weird shadows,
You could just tell. I almost didn't even send the first one because I knew it wasn't good enough. So I went back and got way more specific in the prompt about lighting, material texture, and shadow direction. And the difference was honestly night and day. That one fix is basically what made this whole thing usable. Quick pause. If you're at all interested in the Amazon side of passive income, not just PDFs, there's a tool I've been digging into called Publoby that's worth knowing about. It filters Amazon's whole catalog by category, sales rank, reviews, and price to help you find underserved niches. It'll also suggest keywords with actual search volume and competition data. And if you've already got a book in mind, you can plug in its ASIN and see exactly which keywords it's ranking for. There's a full breakdown tool too. Sales rank, reviews, price, sales and royalty estimates, formats, basically a complete profile on any book on Amazon. And once you're ready to publish, it helps optimize your description, categories, and pricing, builds out Amazon's A+ content blocks for your listing, and generates covers in the correct layout for paperback, hardcover, ebook, or audiobook. There's even a publishing-focused AI chat built in that remembers your previous conversations, plus a Chrome extension that pulls all this data right onto the Amazon page itself. If that's a space you're already in, or thinking about getting into, it's linked in the description. Okay, back to the actual breakdown. For getting people to actually see the agency, I ran meta ads. Real quick, if you've never set one of these up, meta ads work in 3 levels, and that actually matters here. There's the campaign level, which is just your overall goal. Then inside that, ad sets, which is where you set your actual audience, your budget, and your placements. And inside each ad set, the ads themselves, the actual images and videos people see. So at the campaign level, my goal was sales. Basically telling Meta, I want actual purchases, not just clicks. Inside that, I had one ad set, and I kept the audience pretty specific. People who actually run online stores, Etsy sellers, Shopify owners, drop shippers, print-on-demand people, not just small business owners in general. That's way too broad. I wanted people who need this kind of thing constantly, not just once in a while. I left placements on automatic and let the bidding run on lowest cost, no cap, because honestly, at this budget, you just want the algorithm out there hunting for you instead of you babysitting it. And inside that same ad set, I ran 2 different ads at once. One was just a still image of finished mockups. The other was a screen recording showing a plain product turn into a finished mockup in like 2 seconds. That screen recording one basically won immediately because people could actually see the transformation happen instead of me just talking about it. Ad spend was $15 a day for the full week, so $105 total. Honestly, this whole thing, finding something people already pay for, building my own version of it instead of competing inside someone else's marketplace, and delivering the result as a simple PDF, that's basically the entire idea behind the passive PDF method, which is the course I teach this exact stuff in. This is the exact same system my students use to get results like these. If you are ready to start your own high-profit PDF business, use the link in the video description /pinned comment to get started. All right. The actual number.
7 days, $9,439 in revenue. My rent's $4,800 a month. This one PDF business made almost double that in a week, off an idea I found by typing one word into a search bar on a site that already had the proof sitting right there. Tell me in the comments, what's a service you've seen people charge for over and over on something like Fiverr or Upwork that you think could honestly just be turned into your own thing instead? I read every single one of these, and a few comments already have me thinking about my next video. I'm already poking around some other categories on that same site to see what else is just sitting there in plain sight. If you want more of this specific research method, let me know, because this could honestly turn into its own little series. And if you'd rather skip the trial and error with selling PDFs online and get straight to results, that's what the passive PDF method will do for you. It's linked below in the pinned comment. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to keep seeing videos like this. I'll see you in the next video.